Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to the Eden Wellness Alliance. We are doing our State of the Association address today from a different venue, as you can see behind me. But before we go into explaining why that is and what's going on, let's get into our announcements. As far as announcements go, we have ourselves, let me see, back this up so I can get it right. We have ourselves going to be at the Jones Center is where it was. Okay, so this Thursday, not this Thursday, this Saturday, and Sunday apparently. So the January 13th and 14th, we're going to be at booth 486 at the Jones Center, and it is a you can come by, talk about your wellness, get it checked up and stuff like that, and even register for some free gifts that are going to be given away, and all of that will be available for people. And it's going to be the Women's Living Expo, so similar to what we did down in Fort Smith, but we're going to be there, and we're going to be going over about the same type of information, but it's going to be at a different venue. So if you couldn't make it down to Fort Smith for the Women's Expo there, you can always come to that one. Let me share the link for people that want to get with us off of Facebook. Publish that. There we go. And for those that are tuning in on Facebook, you'll see that we're doing something a bit different with our talk today, which is good. I think it'll be very good for people that are curious about how we do what we do. Now, some announcement that is on the kind of not so fun side is the fact that the CRN here in Fort Smith is going to be suspending its normal meetings until we have people more interested in coming to the meetings. And that way our numbers have gone up and down, and unfortunately they've just gone down to the point where there was only 3 of us meeting on a really regular basis, and that had some to do with the weather. It had some to do with, lots of different things. But CRN isn't disbanded necessarily. We still have the Facebook group going, so if you're a local business and you want to share there, you can. However, we are going to be postponing the actual meetings until after we get a bit more interest in physical meetings from people. So that's something that's happening. I won't say that it's necessarily bad or good. It's just something that's happening, and we do hope that everyone would come if they really, really want to. We encourage everybody to come. Let us know. Send us messages on the Facebook if you're wanting to know, hey, guys, I want to come. Then we can talk about starting some meetings back up. But that's going to be something that is going to have to be in demand for people for us to try and do that. So, with that said, let's talk about what we're actually supposed to be talking about today, which is, for those of you that are on that LinkedIn or are watching this later, you know that we're actually going to talk about our software that we use, which is why I haven't messed with my background yet and why I'm starting us off here. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you the software I use and how I set it up to broadcast the way I do. So let's go ahead and look at that. I'm going to take us over to a completely blank page. It's just gonna be called Scene 2. So that's where we are now. We're at Scene 2. And, well, actually, I need to probably take you guys first over to the website that is there. So the software that we use is called Open Broadcaster Software, or OBS. And you can find it at obsproject.com. It is a free download, which is why we like it quite a bit. And it does a lot of things. It has a lot of utility in it, and a lot of ability for you to get some good use out of this program while it's still free. So that's what we use. This is the specific program that we use, and I like it quite a bit. I use it for not just this, but for hobby type stuff as well. So you would go to obsproject.com. Now, the next thing that we would need to do after we download OBS, you would download OBS, get it all, get it started, installed, the normal things that you do with the download. And then you would need to have whatever account you're going to be using. So I use my YouTube account, and I'm not going to be showing you guys anything that's crazy or something like that, or I'm not going to risk any of my passwords getting out there, but we do have the OBS right here. And this, not the OBS, we have the YouTube right here. So you're looking at the YouTube, and you would come over, you'd be logged in, and you would go right here, and you would click Creator Studio. So you click Creator Studio, and it'll take you there. It's taking you there slowly because I'm broadcasting at the same time. Might not come across very well. If it doesn't, I will give another link to my hobby channel to where I'll do a similar video to this. Alright, it's loaded enough. So see this? This is what you're likely to see when you come and look at your Creator Studio right away. And what you would want to come down to is live streaming if you're wanting to stream. Now OBS has once I show you OBS, I will show you the different things you'll need. I'll show you that you can also record and use it that way, not just broadcast live. But for those wanting to broadcast live, you would hit the live streaming button, and you would come, it would take you to this right here, and I'm live streaming right now, so it's going to be, I would be live streaming right now if it was going to show it. There we go. It's showing it now. And that, you wouldn't see that. You'd see a static image. What you would do is you just fill in the type of broadcast that it's going to be, like State of the Association address, how to stream software. Today we're give a little description, put the category, whether you want it to be public, private, or unlisted. Always click public if you're actually wanting people to watch. And then this is what you'll need, your encoder setup. You won't need this necessarily. This is just your server, but OBS kind of handles that with you. You'll need your stream key, and you'll need to click reveal and copy and paste it in the settings area when we get to OBS. So just remember that this is where your stream name / key is on your YouTube. You go to your YouTube, you go to Creator Studio, and then you come to live streaming with the and it'll automatically click the stream now for you, so that you can start setting that up if you need to. However, this is the stream key you'll need. Now, let's go ahead and come out of that. We'll close this, and now I'll show you OBS and OBS's things that it. Let me get down there. Okay, so this is what your first display will look like, a blank screen. When you open OBS, you won't have any of this stuff right here like I have. These are all my settings for my different streams. This is what you would do. You would click Add Scene. So I clicked Add Scene just a little bit ago. Let me just get rid of this. Remove this. Yes, it'll take me here. So we're going to hit Add. It's just going to automatically populate something. So we're just going to put Test. Or no, let's put Demo for demonstration. And there we go. So Demo for demonstration. Now, you're obviously, well, not everybody does, but if you want to have your your face in there somewhere, we're going to come right here to we're going to come to, oh, that's right, you guys can't see me. I need to put that on there. My apologies. Let me put not window capture. Let me get you guys up here. Display capture. Nope, that's not it. I'm super professional, dudes. Alright. So let's see if I can get this to capture the right thing before we continue so that you guys can see. There it is. Display capture. We're going to use one I already got going. Okay. No, that's not the right one. Now I got to move it around. How to move stuff around. There we go. Oh, you see the infinity window thing going on? Yeah. That's what's happening there. But I need to show you guys stuff in here. So just pay attention to this one right here. This first window. And ignore the stuff inside the other window. So we went right here. We clicked the plus sign. We added a thing. We called it demo, like I said just a second ago. And there's the demo. Now we come here. All right. So we have our display capture. What we did to do that, I'm just capturing the screen that I'm on. So what we did to do that is we just hit add display capture. I hit the one that I did already just to make it easy so I could get you guys to see real quick. However, you can, and that's when you would click add existing, but you can click add new, and we'll go over to this other one and see if we can do it. Oh, it's just the same thing. So we're going to remove. Yes. And then we're gonna, let's say we're gonna go over here again. And I have a second monitor set up. So if you have two monitors, you can do this different. You can have the other monitor that you have capture here. And that's when that whole, when adding a display would come into play. Like when you hit display capture and it said 2, you would hit OK, and then you would select the one that is different, and it would work it up. Ooh, just get this. The window's moving to the middle. Alright, I'm playing with that too much. But remove that real quick. Now, let's say we don't want necessarily to have this display capture as big as it is. That's simple. You just you click on it, and then you drag it like you do to resize a regular old display window or something like that. See? Super easy. Now, let's say that you don't want this. Let's say you instead want to have just an image. So you would come, I can't show you without keeping that up, which is annoying. But let's do display capture again. And we'll come here. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this. See it? Here we go. If we didn't want this showing, we'd come right here. We would click image, and that would allow us to take an image. Now you can just title it whatever you want. Let me come back here. Image 4. Okay, so we got image 4. Let's hit OK, and then we'll browse, and we'll just pick a picture. So let's go here, go into my files thing, and Oop, that's not where I was going. Files, and I have movie making in here somewhere. There it is. movie making pics. Right there. So there's a bunch of pictures in here, lots of different things. We'll just pick something different like this. See all those. Let's just do a rainbow smudge just to get it in there. And then, ta-da, all of a sudden, I have a rainbow smudge that I can use as my background. Now, see in there, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I can tell that there is pixelation happening. So this is not one that I would want to use in a big screen, but you can put little windows all over the place if you need to for some reason. And that would allow you to have several things going. So you can see here that this image would work just fine. Just fine. So we would make it big, and you're like, oh no, Adam, now I can't see what you're doing. That is okay, because you can change it real quick. And how I did that was right here. If you move this up or down, whichever one is on top, if you're familiar with layer editing with videos, or layer editing with pictures and stuff like that, or things like that, it's like laying one thing on top of another. So the uppermost thing will be on top and the lowermost thing will be on bottom. So let's resize this real quick, and we'll just pretend like it's, oop, not that. Now I gotta fix it. There. Display capture 2. It's being crazy. Oh, I locked it. That's not good. There we go. I actually do need to lock it though. We're going to actually put, I'm going to show you this, we're going to put, where is it? There's a fit to screen somewhere in here. I believe it's in here somewhere. But we're going to take this back up to maximum so that you guys can see what's going on while I'm working. And then we'll take this one right here and we'll size it down just to show right there. Alright, now let's work on getting my picture in there. So, if you want to add your picture, you would, or video capture is what it's called. You add video capture device. Now I'm going to put, you would put add video capture device, and then you would pick the one you want and stuff like that, like the Logitech webcam that I'm using and such. And if you have more than one, that's actually something you need to pay attention to, but this is the basics. So we're going to cancel that out, and we're just going to use the one I've already got set up. Video capture device. Add existing. I actually need to get rid of that. Video capture device. Okay. Now you see me. So now you see me. Let's put me right down here. Let's put this way over here for a second so that you can see a bit better what's going on. There we go. Move that way. This is also if you would want to do while no one was watching. But we're going to get rid of this image real quick. Remove. Yes. There we go. So now you just see me, and you're like, oh, Adam, that's cool. I'm glad that I can put my face in there, but now, what's with this green screen? Well, I actually had to look this up. So we're going to remove that real quick. Yes. Okay. We're going to do this. And let me see, there it is. So we're going to come here, right click, and you're going to see properties. So we'll bring up properties, and it's going to look like this. Okay? Yeah, you guys can see that. This gives you all the information about it. Okay? All the stuff that's going on. You can flip vertically, capture audio only type thing, which you won't do unless you don't want to see yourself. And that is something I probably need to mention first before we get into this. This is your audio right here. You can turn it up or down, up or down, up or down. And your desktop audio the same. If I had something running on my desktop that I wanted to share, like when I shared videos with you guys, that's what that was. So that's that. You got this basic setup right here. And let's go here so that I can show you about green screening, because this is something that I wanted to know right when I started, but I wasn't sure that OBS could do, but it can. So we're going to come here, we're going to right click again, we're going to go to filters. So this is what it shows you when you're looking at your filters. Can you see it over here? No, you can't. So I'm going to move this way just a little bit. There we go. Now